to the ruins, aquifers and springs, baby ferns uncurling, every living thing. Be to me a mother, both hands on.
Good morning from Yeonhee. We are hitting the giant yarn store here to hopefully get the last bit of yarn that I need to finish my bonnet that I started. And then we're gonna get some coffee, read a book that I need to finish, and go home and finish the bonnet. Good, I'm here right when they open, so hopefully they have it. If not, I can order it online, but it would just take a lot longer. So fingers crossed.
Show me faded color, fields of chamomile, all at once in a dream. We are together. You could call it a vision or a tether. All at once I can see it put back together. You could call it a vision or a tether. Take me to the jungle, teach me tiger law, read to me a poem, sing to you a song, drunk in my devotion, laid out on your chest, student of abandon, with you I am blessed. All at once in a dream, we are together. You could call it a vision or a tether. All at once I can see it.
Hi everybody, happy Monday. We are back. We're gonna finish this baby today, even though my hand is weirdly shaky. This is what I have so far. I am now at the decreasing stage of the bonnet, and then I will have to make the ties. Updates on life, as you can tell by my coughing, the air quality has been horrendous. To the point where we're getting emergency alerts about it, telling us to stay indoors. That's something. And then speaking of emergency alerts, ever since COVID, because you constantly get like probably 10 a day, you get emergency alerts. They turned this off, but originally when they would send emergency alerts, you couldn't turn it off. It would just be this like alarm that to me sounds like incoming missile attack. Like it's just this horrifying sound. Like I said, they turned it off because of COVID, so they will just come silently. Last night at 1:30 a.m., Kurt and my phones both like exploded with this alarm. There was an earthquake. At the time it said it was a 4.0 earthquake over near Ganghwa Island, like literally the border of North Korea. On one hand, I'm like, thank you for alerting me because that could be a pre-shock. That's pretty scary. But on the other hand, like being from a place that gets earthquakes, I was like, please don't wake me up with a terrifying alarm for a 4.0. I mean, it was literally just me being cranky because it was 1 a.m. and scared. I'm glad that it wasn't serious. Nobody was hurt. It was a 3.7 earthquake. So that's what's been going on recently. But anyway, I'm gonna dive into this and let's see how much of it I can do. Okay, you literally can't make this stuff up. I know I was just low-key complaining about the emergency alerts, but we just got an emergency alert that debris from a US satellite might fall on Korea. They were like, yeah, just be careful between like 12:30 to 1:30. Watch out. Like, what? Anyway, so today has been a day of emergency alerts. I'm going to stop for a bit. I have made half of one strap, but my hands are hurting. I've like regrowing my callus. But so far, we'll eventually tie, but I like it. Yay. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break here, and I think that's it. Tomorrow we have a really fun day. I was planning on doing it today, but there's a gallery I want to take you guys to that isn't open on Mondays. So we're gonna go have a fun little Tuesday over in Samcheongdong all the way down into Uljiro. It's gonna be cute. So I'm excited for that, but I need to rest this poor little finger, and hopefully I will finish this bonnet maybe tomorrow night, I think, because Kurt has a presentation tomorrow. So I will be home alone, and yeah, okay, so signing off. I don't know when I'll see you next, but happy Monday. Watch out for the satellites.
Bright pads on bare legs, they're like Charlie.
So that was incredible. This is Museum Hanmi. They had photography from the 1800s, a ton from the 20s and 30s. So cool. I paid $6, but when I walked in, because I like paid my ticket ahead of time, she kind of looked at me like, why did you pay? I think you can go in for free. I don't know. But anyway, I paid. It was $6, but it was worth it. There are so many galleries up here. I think I timed it perfectly. I was in there with a group of like older, I think it was like a photography club, like these older men and women with cameras, and they were so excited, and it was just really great to be in that atmosphere. So anyway, now we're gonna go get some tea. Neighbor Maps is freaking out today, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna head over. There's a new Osolok tea house, which is great because they're all closing. So I was a little panicked, but they have a new bigger one. Let's go, not get hit by a bus. Okay.
You played I love you in a big way, but you really didn't have to go and be like that, be like that, be like that, be like that.
Alrighty, here's the thing. That is really cool. If you want like a nice sit down full tea spread, lots of yummy food, that's really cool. There's also a bar on the 3rd floor that I'm absolutely going to go to. They do like tea cocktails, non-alcoholic ones as well, so keep that in mind. But I'm feeling, I don't know, I'm not feeling like having an extravagant spread, so I'm gonna go to a cafe that I've taken you to on my book channel, but not on this channel. So let's go. I hope it's not too crowded, but my literal only complaint about this cafe is that the music is so loud in every room, but their mushroom soup is so good. Hey, so we're in Myeongdong in the Lotte department store. Even though I could have sworn to you we were going to Insadong. But such is life. We're going to see a Monet exhibit. Okay, that was cute. Definitely not worth 15,000 won. You couldn't even hear the English, like it was technically English with Korean subs. Anyway, it was cute though. The funny thing though is walking through Myeongdong, you just get such a K-pop history lesson. Like, I started listening to K-pop in 2006, so I started with like Dongbang I remember when Sonyeokshide debuted, like I'm that era. But walking through Myeongdong, for some reason they still play like the music that was kind of the last era that I really participated in. So there's a ton of 2NE1, old EXO, old BTS. It was just so funny to like hear all of my songs, whereas kind of anywhere else in Seoul you hear the more recent songs. So it was just, felt very nostalgic for a moment. But now we're gonna go get another coffee at this cafe that Gisela found that we went to and I loved, and I want to show you again. Okay. We're home. Got myself a kunkoguma as a treat. I have to film a video for Instagram for a brand, so I'm gonna take a nap, and then because I need the sun to set in order to do it. I'll link it down below. I have a vision for it. We'll see if it plans out. I like storyboarded it and stuff, so we'll see. But so yeah, I just need to take a nap because man, I have not been sleeping. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the things I just said I was gonna do, and I'll see you guys in a bit. It started off dubbed. I have no idea why. Fixed it. I cannot watch dubs. Also, why does he look like, what's his name, Steve from Stranger Things? He's just got that head shape. Not him, the brother.
What time is it?
1:11.
Oh my god, I'm closing.
Hi, just wanted to do a quick check-in because I totally forgot that I had a dermatology appointment today. So I got something called the LDM laser treatment, which is kind of like this ultrasound thermal very relaxing laser. If you're interested, you can look it up. It's called the LDM. They call it the LDM teardrop laser. And so it was just relaxing. It was like 40 minutes. I fell asleep. It was nice. So, so that's that. And now I have to get ready. I'm going to Hongdae to meet my friend who lives in Singapore. And I haven't seen her in a really long time. We see her like every other year, maybe. Yes, that's pretty much all we're doing today. So I might see you tomorrow. I might see you in Hongdae. I don't know. I'm just very excited. So yeah, see you when I see ya. Good morning, everyone. Today I'm taking a kind of personal day. I have things I need to do. Want to clean the house, want to read a book for fun, stuff I want to do without having to think about if I'm filming it or not. But I'm heading to a little cafe for breakfast. I don't think they have seats, so I think I have to take it out and I'll come home. But it looks really beautiful. Apparently it has like crazy bungeobang, but I don't want bungeobang for breakfast. So I'm gonna get a bagel if they have one, but I'll show you what they have. Looks insane. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Happy Friday. What's going on today? It's raining. Kurt and I have been going to bed so late the past 3 nights because, what was it, Wednesday, I guess? We watched the entire first season of Alice in Borderland. And then Thursday we watched, I thought we watched 6. We only watched 5 episodes of the second season, and then last night we finished it fully. And the last episode of the second season, no spoilers, was an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, so we finished Alice in Borderland in 3 days. And that got me thinking. I was so proud of how much Japanese I actually understood. And as I mentioned previously, we're going to Japan in a couple weeks. So I want to refresh my memory. And is that it? I really wanted, actually, okay. Secret time. I really wanted to show you guys how I plan my Japan trip, and then also how I'm planning my Europe trip. And I'm actually using Kurt's company, basically. If you guys don't know, Kurt is a software engineer, and I'm not even being biased, like he has the work and the cred to back it up, but he's like very, very good at his job. So he, as you know, he started his own company in the past couple months, and I love what he made, and it's so perfect for me. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys, because I know that you will also really love the product that he's made. But just right now, they haven't decided exactly like the messaging, and we haven't finished the English translations and stuff like that. So hold tight. I really wanted to talk about it, but just keep your ears open. Maybe I'll post more about it on Instagram, but pretty soon, like within the upcoming months, we're gonna be able to talk about it. And yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, not today, but yeah, I'm going to dive in. I'll show you, actually, that would be funny. I'll show you how I learned the Japanese alphabets and how I somehow still remember them. Of all the things that my brain learns and then dumps, well, famous last words, we'll see. But I remember the majority of all of the symbols, so I'll show you how I did that, okay? Here we go. I always had to have like paper. I was always doodling or something in school, and I could still pay attention to both things. So what I would do is I would start with writing the vowels out. So let's see if I remember them. A, E, E. Do I remember them? O. Ooh, okay, good. Whew. And then I would just have it. I would write down, like, what do we have? Ra, ta. I'll write more of them as I remember them, but I would write then the consonants that we would pair up with the vowels. So this would be where I would write ra, and then ri, and then re, ro, ru, right? So then I would just write like, oh my God, why did I forget ra? Ra. Ri. I forget re. Oh my God, I do forget them all, guys. I'm going to have to study those because I forget what re is. I feel like I forget all of the es. Oh my goodness. Okay, but let's do like ka, ha. See, here I'm talking this big talk about how I've like haven't forgotten it, but I totally forget all of the es except for ke. This is how I did it. This is also how I did it for Korean, and I would just write and write and write and write and write. Somehow it would become muscle memory. Apparently not. I'm so upset. If I read it, I recognize it, but to have it come straight out of my brain, it's a little harder. So that's why I want to study, and that's what we're gonna do today. So let's study Japanese. Nihongo. 勉強しましょう. Oh, okay, so this is what I ideally would like to write. I basically do, as you can see, all of the vowels and then just kasatana, blah, 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 all the way down. And then just write it over and over and over and over again. Te, mate, ite, te. We use te, and we use to all the time. See what I mean about knowing it the second you see it and just not having it there? I just don't think my brain is on right now. Ugh, that is incorrect. That is wool. And you would never use that. Oh man. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Your girl only took 2 years? I don't remember, of Japanese. Maybe I should study English. I just typed phrases with an F. That's an important one.
raining, still incredibly gloomy outside, but I just finished my project. Ta-da! I think, so I have a small head, and so I think I would have made this a little bit smaller, but I really like it. This was so easy to do. The hardest part, just for a beginner, because I'm still a beginner, is just, I always kind of get messed up with the circle bits, like at the very back, but this was so easy to make. So again, I will link this in the description box, but here it is untied. Just got these strips. Okay, yay, my winter craft is complete before winter is over. That's a win for me.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the skies. Stormy weather since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere. Stormy weather, I just can't get my poor old self together. Keeps raining all the time.
Hi everyone, happy Saturday night. I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Something about the very gloomy weather. It was like horrible air quality, and then it was this like gloomy, sleepy weather has just made me lazy, sleepy. So that's pretty much what happened this week. But next week I'm going on a little solo trip, and it's gonna be a snowy one, and I'm really excited. I have no idea. It could be a disaster. Hopefully not. And so you have that to look forward to, and then I'm just gonna be seeing a lot of friends this week. So yeah, anyway, I will leave you guys here and see you guys up in a snowy mountain next time, okay? So thank you as always for being here. Catch you later, okay? If you have any Japanese study tips, any words that you find helpful when you're traveling there, again, I feel confident in my like survival travel Japanese, but just in case, it's been a few years, so let me know. And okay, see you soon.
When you went away, the blues walked in and met me. If he stays away, all the rocking chairs will get me.